welcome. You're watching NewsX and I'm Shivani Singh. If 2024 was a year of global elections, 2025 was the year of global disruptions. It was a year where the status quo didn't just blend, it broke. We saw GenZ take to the streets in Kathmandu and topple a government. We saw an Indian pilot take to the stars and reclaim our place in the cosmic neighborhood. And we saw artificial intelligence turn our mundane selfies into masterpieces of Japanese animation. Today, we look at the top 10 issues that made headlines this year. From the high-stakes politics of South Asia to the high-altitude science of the ISS. This is the 2025 year-ender of top headlines. Let's start with our neighbor, Nepal. In September, the GenZ revolution shook the Himalayas. It was triggered by something that sounds trivial, but was deeply symbolic. A government ban on 26 social media platforms. The administration claims that it was a regulation. The youth called it censorship. Using VPNs and Discord servers, a leaderless movement of students, many still in school uniforms, marched against corruption and the lifestyle of the so-called Nepo babies of the political elite. The result? Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli resigned and the country saw its first woman interim PM, former Chief Justice Sushila Karki. It was a stark reminder that you can't govern a digital generation with an analog mindset. From the streets of Kathmandu to 400 kilometers above the earth. 2025 was the year India returned to the International Space Station. After 41 long years since Rakesh Sharma's historic flight, Group Captain Subhanshu Shukla reached the ISS as part of the Axiom 4 mission. This wasn't just a symbolic joyride. Shukla actually conducted over 60 experiments ranging from muscle regeneration to space-hardy crops. For India, Axiom 4 was the rehearsal. Now for the indigenous Gaganyaan mission, this was the rehearsal. We are no longer just watching the space race. We are setting the pace. On the cultural front, 2025 was the year we all lived in a studio Ghibli film. The Ghibli fixation trend actually went viral, with millions using AI to turn their gritty, everyday reality into soft-lift, whimsical anime scenes. Why? Because in a world of war and economic anxiety, we all craved a little bit of the Miyazaki magic. But beneath the pretty pictures was a darker debate. This trend brought the ethics of AI and copyright back to the center stage. Is it art if a machine borrows the soul of a human artist? Let's look at the remaining milestones that rounded out the top 10. The 50-year-old shadow. India marked 50 years of the 1975 emergency, sparking a national debate on civil liberties and the resilience of our democracy. The Chola Revival, a grand festival commemorated 1,000 years of Rajendra Chola's maritime expedition to Southeast Asia, reminding us of India's ancient naval power. The fourth largest economy. The IMF confirmed that India has overtaken Japan to become the world's fourth largest economy as well this year. When we look at caste and census, the cabinet finally approved the inclusion of caste data in the population census, a move that will redefine Indian politics for decades. We also saw new labor codes. After 5 years of waiting, the government implemented 4 new labor codes to streamline wages and social security. There was also a controversy. Indian YouTube was set on fire by the Samay Raina Allahabadi controversy, reviving the debate on the heckling test and what constitutes obscenity in the digital age. Across the ocean, Donald Trump's return to power brought reciprocal tariffs, forcing a total reset of global trade. So 2025 was a year that refused to stay in its lane. It was a year of radical transparency and cosmic ambition. As we head into 2026, the question is no longer about whether things will change, but about whether they are ready for the speed at which they do. Thank you for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.